Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Oh my god. I roll so well for this game. Okay.
I think you
Okay.
didn't need to put for this game at the end of that sentence.
Yeah,
Just
that's
leave it as an
accurate.
ongoing.
I roll so well. Period.
Can we do like
End
a
of sentence.
hypercut of just all the times I've rolled really well over this?
No, it would be
Just say
it would be
disintegrate a
30
lot.
minutes long just by itself.
Yeah. That's a
Shocking
minimum.
grasp!
Yes, everything. Hello, fellow geeks. Welcome to episode 2 of Legend in the Mist, where rivers remember. Today we have Chase as our waterlogged game master, Em as the soaking wet Katch, Katie as the late for work Sigh, and Tori, that's me, as the nervous wreck Wrenn. Thanks to Son of Oak for creating Legend in the Mist, and shout out to Hideous Hiss for some perfectly chilly ambient music in this episode. You can learn all about them and more at the links in our show notes. Now, let's roll.
Good evening, fellow geeks. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of Legend in the Mist, and we're going to jump right back into it because we're in the middle of some action. So, you guys are just by the river at Blackroot Bend. You just saw the final water wolf, as it were, collapse into water as Katch, you dove in and attacked these wolves, and then Sai and Wrenn showed up to help you out. Wrenn, you just pulled Mara out of the river, and things were looking pretty promising until suddenly the river just fell silent and calm. The current kind of smoothed unnaturally. Mist started to gather across the river near Blackroot Bend. And as Mara struggled desperately back to her feet as you pulled her out of the river, a figure started to form up and out of the river. Kind of a large humanoid-looking figure, more of a feminine than masculine figure, slender, not very imposing looking, aside from the fact that it's being formed out of water. And there are strange patterns flowing through it. When you get a closer look, it looks maybe like weeds or just like little strands of something flowing through its body. And Sai, those patterns look familiar to you, though currently you're not sure why. And it's devoid of a face, aside from 2 glowing eyes that currently looked kind of slanted and angry as they're looking down upon you. Mara seems terrified and is screaming to run.
I believe in the last episode, I threw her over my shoulder and started running. Is that where I'm picking up now?
It is. So, are you all running?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As best I can with my injured leg.
Oh, can I have her like by the hand and Mara over my shoulder? And I'm like dragging Wrenn.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
All I could think of was
Dragging
Tori.
me?
Like I'm making sure you're not being left behind.
All right. You all start running. You hear the rush of water and you feel water at your feet. As you can see, the river is starting to overflow and move towards you all. It's not rushing towards you like a raging river. The water is just rising and starting to overtake the bank. You guys are running away from the river. And as a reminder, you're kind of in a clearing of this strange mist or fog that formed around you all. So you're running directly back into the mist, correct?
Oh, man. If the mist is separating us from town, yeah.
It is.
Oh, Wrenn, with a little bit of just thinking that she's able to achieve right now in the panic, she has been holding on to her magic rock, and she will like hold it kind of up and out because it helped keep her warm in the mist before, and she doesn't know what it's going to do now, but maybe it will provide some light or help for us.
Okay, excellent. I love it. Okay. Anybody who is running through the mist, so it sounds like all of you, you run into the mist and it feels just like condensation on your skin, but it's freezing cold. Anybody who has the wet status, is going to replace it with the cold status at 1 tier higher, and you're going to mark everything at the 1 tier higher and to the left. Everybody who is cold already is going to gain cold 2. And then anybody who is not either of those things can give me a resistance roll right now.
I'm going to try and resist. And Chase, I have oil skins in my backpack. So it's like one of the things I have. And oil skins are like weatherproofed clothing that have like wax or something rubbed into it to like hold off the cold and wet. Can I use
Love
that?
it. You sure can. And just as a reminder, just because it's in your backpack doesn't mean it's like a consumable necessarily, unless it's like narratively makes sense, right? You don't have to scratch it. You can scratch it if you want to give it a +3 instead and scratch the tag, but it's not necessary. You can just use it like a normal power tag.
Okay. I think I'm going to do the roads are my home. I'm really familiar with how to live outside and all this, and oil skins. And that's all I think I'm going to have.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Oh my god. I roll so well for this game. Okay.
I think you didn't need to put for this game at the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
Just leave it as an ongoing.
I roll so well. Period.
Can we do like a hypercut of just all the times I've rolled really well over this?
No, it would be
just say
it would be 30 minutes long just by itself.
Yeah. That's a minimum.
Yes, everything.
That came back so easily.
Okay.
I rolled an 11 flat on the dice.
Okay, 11 flat and you had 2 power, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's enough to negate it completely. So no cold status for you, Katch. All right, you guys run into this cold mist. You feel like from the river you have a general idea of your direction towards town. This is familiar to all of you. You've all seen the river. You've probably visited it before. So general direction, pretty easy to find. But as you run through this mist and the cold hits your skin, you break into another clearing. And as you do, you are faced with this same figure. And in fact, you realize that it is the same exact location that was just behind you.
Oh, so we like turned like topsy-turvy. This is like
we looped.
We thought we were going in the right direction. We're right back where we started.
And this figure is still slowly and ominously gliding towards you as the water is rising.
I don't like it. Is my rock doing anything now that the water is alive?
You do feel like your rock is slowly growing warmer, but you have it stowed away currently, right?
No, I've been holding it out in the mist.
Okay,
trying to keep me warm.
Yeah, it's glowing a little bit brighter and brighter as this thing gets closer and closer. Its eyes still look slanted downward and angry.
Do the eyes look like they are focused on any one of us in particular or anything in particular?
It looks locked in on Mara.
Oh. Could I try and divine what this thing might want? Like if it seems like, well, I don't even know how exactly I would do that, but
yeah, I mean, you can try to do anything in this game.
I want to try and figure out what it wants.
Yeah, give it a roll. Tell me any powers or weaknesses you might have. This is going to be a simple roll, so it's just going to be a fail or a success, but you still get any power as bonus to the roll.
I would like to add read the room.
Yeah, seems very applicable.
I think that's probably the only thing. Yep. All right. Read the room. So that is giving me a +1. Oh, I'll go ahead and use one of the new mechanics, Chase, and I will trade power, right? That's the thing. So I have 2 or fewer power on this roll, which means I can basically not add my power to the roll because I only have 1. So it'll be a flat roll. But then if I succeed, I have 2 power to spend, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Although, how does that work in a simple roll?
If it's a simple, you just get a greater outcome.
Okay. What the heck? I said I'll do it. Let's do it.
Nice. That's called throwing caution to the wind.
I'm throwing caution to the wind. That seems relevant. Here we go. I got a 10.
Nuh-uh.
Nice.
Okay.
A full success. Yeah. You notice that as this thing is coming towards you, it's looking at Mara with some very ill intent. It looks like it wants Mara. It doesn't seem to really care about any of you. It seems like it may have not even noticed any of you yet. It's laser focused on Mara.
What the hell?
Okay, I'm gonna look at Mara. Are you still holding Mara?
Yes.
Katch? Okay. Is she positioned so that she can see the thing, or is it like fireman so her legs are pointed toward the
I imagine
creature?
since you just cut through the I don't know, how is she on your shoulder, Katch?
I think that her butt's here.
Okay, so her
she
butt
can't
is to
currently
the
see
water
it.
creature.
Yeah.
No, her
Okay.
butt's currently away from the water creature because you all just came through the mist and are now facing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her butt
Chase?
is right here. Yeah, her legs are in front.
Right.
Yeah.
I got my butts backwards. Sorry.
I was like, hey.
I'm glad we've clarified the butt position. Okay, that is important to my immersion of the story.
If there's
I'm not glad.
Heiny, if there's Heiny here.
Why two hands?
Because
Mara's
she's
caked up, man.
ample.
She's ample.
She is.
She's right, you know.
And then thighs.
Oh my
Head
gosh.
that way. Just in case Chase was just pretending to understand. It didn't actually get it. I think he understands now. Right, Chase?
I do. Oh, I do.
Okay. So, what the heck was I gonna do? I guess I'll just say out loud to everybody. I think it wants Mara. I don't know why. Mara, did you do something to, I don't know, make the river really hate you?
I didn't do anything to it. Keep running.
But we'll just get lost again. This mist is clearly something.
You just went the wrong way. Go back into the mist.
Wrenn is gonna look at you guys like she doesn't think that's a good idea.
Okay. I think during this time, I'm going to get really quiet and focused and like stare out in the direction that I think that the city is in. The city? The village? The township?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
I'm gonna try and do like the similar thing as to where I followed my instincts to get to Mara to see if I can get us away.
Okay.
We might as well try another time. And I'm gonna pirate myself out into oblivion.
Okay. Are you all following, or is it just Katch going with Mara?
I'll follow.
I'm so cold, you guys. I've now been
Oh.
affected by this twice. Wrenn like shivers as you guys head off. I think she hesitates, and I think honestly that might be long enough. Like this mist. I don't know if you'll separate us, Chase, but I do think Wrenn hesitates.
You hesitate. Okay. Sai, you are going to gain the cold 2 condition, and then you need to resist again, Katch.
Wait, do I not get a test to see if I can get through this?
No.
Oh no. Okay, well I rolled double 6s.
Double 6s. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
I need
So
to get
that's
like
gonna-
a cam directly for my dice.
Okay. It's like it's chilly, but it's not anything for you.
Katch is gonna be like, "What is wrong with you guys? You are literally so wimpy. What is the deal?"
No, he understands. You guys just aren't tough.
And
can't
Katch
measure
and
up.
Sai. Katch, you dig into that same sense of instinct that you had before. You feel so confident, but you are just right back where you started. And Wrenn, you hesitate. You see them run into the mist and just come right back out.
Probably almost bowling me over on the way. Ah!
What are you
told
doing? Put me down, Katch.
His grip just tightens on her and he doesn't let go.
All right, this thing is very close now. It's been gradually approaching, and it seems like it's picking up speed. The water is raising off the banks towards you all. It's like above your ankles. The water feels cold. What are you doing?
I'm gonna leap in front. Oh, go ahead. Yes, you have a hand
I
raised.
do have a hand up. Katie, you have protection circles.
I do.
What is Sai doing?
Not playing this game, apparently.
Not appearing in this film.
Not appearing in this film.
Featuring Katie as the protection circle specialist.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I forgot I put that on there. Anyway,
I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
thanks. Okay, we stumble back in. Sai shivers, grits her teeth, and grabs her dagger back out of its little sheath, and she starts. What kind of ground are we?
It's just like a
Like, is it muddy,
marshy grass?
Marshy
Yeah.
grass. Okay, she starts
Mhm.
carving into the grass to see if she can make some kind of. Maybe if this is a spirit, we get in here and we stay in here.
Have your friends ever seen you do this? Is this like a new thing?
This is probably a new thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
What is that gonna do?
What are you thinking?
Trying to help.
All right, go ahead and let's make a roll for making this protection circle. Now we're gonna see a new rule here, which is that the challenge that you're up against is of a might that is far above your own, and so you are going to roll 3 less power.
Do I net to 2 then? Because I'm gonna scratch protection circle.
Yeah, so if you're gonna scratch it, then
Uh-huh.
that'll give you a +3. So that will that'll balance
Then
out
net
the
0.
-3.
Okay.
And then I mean, if there's any other like tags that you want to apply for this for putting in.
What about haunted, Katie?
I'm working on it.
Now I don't trust you to read your tags.
What about high confidence
Just
and
kidding.
abilities?
I'm joking. What about soothing salves? What about social lubricant?
What about abstract images?
How
Is
many
that-
can we do before Katie rage quits this whole game?
I would like to scratch my
I will
entire
say-
character sheet.
I don't think haunted will apply here. And I am going to invoke your weakness here. And as you're drawing this circle, you're just going to hear a voice in your head. It's all wrong. Taught you better than that. What are you doing?
I don't like that.
She's gonna shake her head, and that's a -1, right?
But it will give you an improve to your haunted.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Excellent. What about high confidence and abilities? Any of that?
I guess I don't know. I don't own my character sheet anymore.
No, I'm just we haven't done a whole lot of this yet. So remember, you get to look on your whole sheet, not just the theme.
Yeah,
Anything that you think
know.
applies, pitch it to me as power.
Yeah, high confidence and abilities. I'll scratch that. I.
Oh, you're scratching it. Okay.
Well, why not?
I respect it.
Yeah, love it. Okay, so you're at a +2 net.
Because if I'm getting whispered at, she's gonna push through it and grit her teeth.
I'll show you, mentor.
Yuck. All right.
Okay,
we're
let's
at
see
a
that roll.
+2. A 9.
Okay, a 9 is going to be a success with consequences. We're going to have this be a detailed roll because you're in a bit of danger here. So your power here was 2. So you get 2 power to spend as well. So you can do this to give friendly tags. You can try to apply tags to the enemy. You can try to clear your own tags.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 on completing the circle. And then the second one, how to tag the enemy with this.
You just tell me what you're trying to do, and I will make the tag.
Well, it'd be like a salt circle in Supernatural where the thing can't cross it. So that kind of tag is the intent.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna put deterred as a stat.
There you go. Deterred. Thank you for words. And then Sai's gonna she's on the ground, so she's gonna finish what she's doing and tug on both of your ankles. I imagine she's just kind of in between the two of you. Get in here.
Okay, and you're
Wrenn
having
won't
everybody,
resist.
everybody get in.
Awkwardly
Yeah, I'm not
step
about to
in,
stand
sure.
outside the magic
Yeah.
circle or whatever. I'll try anything.
Okay, excellent. You guys all get in that circle, and as you huddle in, this thing angrily is going to pick up its pace, and you see little flaily tentacle water waved arms swinging behind it, and it marches forward and it reaches one of those out towards Mara. And there is some kind of a barrier here that seems to stop it. And it's like the water steams and hisses, and it pulls its tentacled arm back and flails it and looks at it. And then it's going to turn angrily towards the circle. And it seems to notice you, Sai, and its eyes turn from the angry slants to kind of just soft little dots. But it doesn't look like it's looking directly into your eyes. It looks like it's looking like through you. And Katch and Wrenn, you guys can see almost like the outline of a figure standing behind Sai, like an invisible figure. Mostly ethereal.
Wait, standing behind Sai, you said?
Uh-huh. It's your mentor was like a male figure, right? Sai?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. What would the silhouette look like?
Kind of a burly figure. Yeah.
Okay.
A burly man figure?
Burly masculine figure.
As that approaches and gives that look, you're going to hear a voice, and this is a whisper, and this is maybe like you can probably all slightly hear this. You're going to hear a voice say, "Look at its markings. This is not an enemy." And when you get a closer look and this thing's up close, Sai, you recognize that those patterns that are flowing through this were the same that were once on your mentor a long time ago. And then the two of you see that figure disappear behind Sai. The thing looks angry again and starts thwapping at the circle. What are you all doing?
I hold up my magic rock, my one move, my power move. But okay,
What are all these strange things you have? What's glowing? What did you do to it? I really do
hold it up. I'm trying to channel. This time, Wrenn is doing this with some intention. She still doesn't know what this is or how to use it, but she feels like this is a very urgent situation. And so she's going to try to channel her will. Like she's just going to really think about it and focus on it and try and push this thing away with the rock. This is her best idea at maybe how this thing works. It's been kind of acting up in this moment, so she's hoping it will be helpful.
Excellent. Yeah, you hold up the rock and its eyes kind of go soft again and look up at the stone as you hold it up, and it kind of tilts its head to the side, and then its eyes furrow back to looking angry again. And you're all going to hear a reverberating kind of like aquatic underwater voice. It's too late for that.
Wrenn, what are you doing?
And then it keeps thwapping towards the circle.
I don't know. I'm trying to help. I don't know what to do.
I think that Katch is going to set down Mara. And he is going to, heft his spear and give a considering look to the edge of the circle. If I exit, is that going to break it?
Not unless you stomp on it.
Are you crazy? You don't leave it, Katch.
And what's the other option? We stay here forever?
How long does this last?
What if we try to wait it out till morning or something? Night isn't going to go on forever.
I don't think it's going to relent, but those markings on it, I used to be on my mentor.
What?
She goes from afraid to very focused.
Sai, this is not time for your sketchbook. I'm sorry. We are in a lot of danger here.
We're not in danger right now. We're in a circle, and it's just beating on that. So these markings.
I'm sorry if I'm not willing to trust my life into a bunch of scratches in the ground.
Not too safe so far.
How far are we to dawn, Chase?
A long ways, probably. I mean, you guys were leaving not terribly late, you stated, because you have your ranger trials in the morning.
Katch is going to...
It's not like this has been going on for super long.
Super fair. Katch is going to look at how cold and wet Wrenn and probably even Mara and Sai are. Mara was literally in the ground, like in the river. He doesn't think we're gonna make it to the warmth of day. And he just kind of gives you all a look, a nod, and goes to step outside the circle.
Okay. Excellent.
Chase is grinning so much. I don't trust it even a little.
The second you put a limb out of that circle, Katch, this thing is going to redirect to you, and one of its arms is going to plunge into your chest, and I need you to make me a resistance roll against drowning. And this is a might that is greater than your own, so you're going to take -3 power.
What do we have to
Oh my gosh.
this? This is so much worse than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
This is only episode 2, Chase. Did you forget? we have like 8 episodes planned. What are you doing? I put together a cosplay for this, Chase.
I don't.
And put a beard on her face.
Yeah, I put. You see this? I drew this on. I don't think I really have much that's gonna help you with this. Do you see anything that I can add, Chase, as like a power? Nothing's gonna
No.
stop me from drowning from magic water.
Not really.
Oh no. -3? It's a 2.
Oh boy. Okay. You
What?
step out, Katch. That arm plunges into your chest, and Katch just starts choking and coughing up water. And you are going to gain round 5, Katch, and you're going to collapse.
Can I drag him? Can we drag him back into the circle?
Yeah.
Dragging Katch back into the circle.
Oh my gosh, this probably happened so fast. It's just like step. All of us, please get back in the circle.
I feel
Oh
like
my
I
gosh.
stepped out, my body's halfway out, hand plunges in, choking, gasping, drops to his knees, falls flat on his face, 1 foot still inside the circle. But guys, if you drag him in, you might ruin the protective circle. It's just mud.
And grass. It's gonna hold its shape.
I carved, but
I'm
I'll
also.
can I recarve as you pull? Yeah, I'm gonna maintain the circle.
I also was thinking.
Physics.
I was also thinking you hadn't yet like fallen down. It was like hand to chest. You're like
Fair.
blah, like flailing backwards. So it was more like I'm grabbing your arm. Like I'm kind of like getting you. So maybe you step, kind of like struggle, and then you collapse as we drag you into the circle. If you'll allow it, Chase.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Round
that's what I was
5.
imagining.
Okay, I'm adding
That's
Yes.
5 immediately. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay,
Chase, are we
you get-
supposed to lose? Is this like Stolen Fate all over again? We're supposed to lose this combat, and
You
we just need to get it
Yeah.
over with, and
can't know.
then we meet the gods, and everything's great again.
Ooh, can we meet
Yeah,
the gods?
Probably. You know,
Ooh,
maybe.
Can we meet
Hey.
the legends in the mist?
we might be the dead in the mist. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so you guys drag Katch into the circle. You're repairing the circle as you pull him in, Wrenn, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull him in, you repair the circle. That thing kind of lunges when the gap is created, but it starts sizzling as it hits the circle again. And then it just stops, and it goes calm, and it's just watching. And you have Katch in the circle. What are you doing?
Is Katch actively drowning, or has he
Katch is not
stabilized?
breathing.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Then Wrenn is like like pushing on his chest, like trying to get him to cough up water,
Excellent.
and probably like yelling at Sai or Mara to help.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Sai's drawing the circle.
Sai's
That's priority
drawing
number
the
1.
circle.
Yeah,
Protect
don't
us,
stop
Squire.
doing that.
Yeah, Mara will help you, and Mara will count as a positive tag for this roll. Go ahead and give me a roll to do some CPR.
Okay. Is
Roll-
there anything
roll good.
helpful?
Catches life's on the line.
Roll well, even.
I don't know if
Nah,
there's anything.
just good this time.
I don't think there's anything that I can use here.
Well,
Unless-
you can't be hopeful?
I don't know if the situation
I
calls for
don't
such
think
things.
this doesn't feel quite.
Look, I really tried.
I appreciate it.
You could be acrobatic and
Yeah,
just
you could be
slither
acrobatic,
your arm
yeah.
down
Just-
his throat, grab the
Oh.
water, and pull it out of his
Oh,
lungs.
wow, that's effective.
Okay. I know you were memeing M, but here's my pitch, Chase. Could I use acrobatic not for that weird nonsense, but to argue that I have some natural strength, and grip strength, and I have some arm strength that I could probably
Grip strength?
use.
I'll allow it.
And arm strength. All right, Chase is allowing it, so you
Yeah.
guys can shut up.
I'm happy.
All right.
I'm a fan.
Listen, I'm even going to scratch it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to scratch it because I think figuratively this is really going to take it out of me. I'm going to be pretty winded after this.
That's cool.
Okay, so that gives me a 3, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Please roll. Okay, so in total that is an 8.
You do CPR with Katch. An 8 is a partial success. Katch does cough up the water, and you see him start breathing for just a moment before he blacks out again. But you do see him start breathing.
Okay.
But
unconscious
at that
but
same
alive.
time, the water that he coughs up, as it spills out of his mouth to drop to the ground, seems to freeze in place, and it floats up like a little orb, and then it's going to explode into strands and go straight into all of your chests like a big spiky grenade in the circle. And I need you two to make me resistance rolls.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry I tried to save you, Katch,
Yeah.
and apparently doomed us all.
I doomed us all.
Apparently. Oh, gosh.
That's a 5.
5. You're going to also gain the drowned condition.
Does my
A 5.
Riverstone help me at all in this situation, Chase?
No.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to invoke the weakness because it seems like it's glowing, and it actually seems like it's fueling this orb.
Oh. Interesting. And
So you can mark an improve and take a -1.
Okay. You love that unpredictable Riverstone. That's 2 improves on that thing. All right. -1. That's a 7.
Okay. A 7, as this happens, so you are going to gain... did you have any...
It was just a flat
Sorry,
roll.
you both need a -3 to this.
Oh,
well,
because
then that makes
the tier
it
of the thing. Okay, yeah, then I'm down to 4.
Okay. Yeah, so you will gain the drowned 5 as well.
Cool,
And
well, it's been
as
fun.
you are all collapsing, the last 2 of you, you hear this thing speaking, and it sounds like it's almost like reverberating in your head as you feel your lungs filling with water. You're just going to hear it say, "Stay away from the river." And you all black out. And we are going to change scenes. So let's go over statuses on the change scenes. All of you are going to drop all of your statuses.
Okay,
So-
but could I just recap real quick that I had to copy and paste the status cards because I had so many from this first encounter, Chase? I was like,
pretty
wow, look
funny.
at that. I'm out of status cards. I have to make a whole new one for myself.
Pretty rare, I bet.
Wrenn had a
You can leave it
time.
there. Maybe I'll keep that trend up.
I'm quite confident you will.
You don't have to, though.
But no.
If you didn't want
True.
to,
Not a
I'm not going to
requirement.
make you.
Okay, so we clear everything?
Yep, clear all of your statuses, which are the green leaves at the bottom. Everybody go ahead and unscratch all of your tags, including your steed, Katch. You are going to lose social lubricant, Tori, as are you, Katie. And then all of you are going to add a temporary tag to your backpack. So I would have this be a different color than the yellow, so you remember it's temporary. This is going to be soaked.
Just stealing your story.
I have a side question as I'm just re-looking at my stuff.
Mhm.
Are the relationship words we have with each other things that we can scratch that are tags as well?
Yeah, so you guys
Okay.
have your fellowship tags. Your fellowship tags are the same as your other themes, but when one of you uses it, it is scratched. You don't get a +3 to scratch it. You can't scratch it for a +3. You can just use it once. You can also the weakness can be invoked whenever it's applicable. That adds fellowship. And then your relationship tags are an extension of the fellowship. They can either be used as another tag that you can scratch with the fellowship, or they can be used as a weakness if applicable.
Okay, so for example, I was thinking back and I was like, oh, I feel Wrenn feels indebted to Katch, which could have maybe applied to trying to save him from drowning.
Mm-hmm.
So would that have like scratched when I used it?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it would now unscratch. So everybody
Okay.
can unscratch all their stuff. Make sure you keep all your improve because that's permanent. All right, and then everybody, just as we transition scenes, it's worth noting, does anybody think that they earned any significant abandon or milestone for their quests? And this is personal preference. It doesn't have to be like a big glorious moment unless your quest feels like it calls for a big glorious moment. But do you think your actions either abandoned or milestoned any of your quests?
Really good question.
I don't know. Maybe to kind of help us start thinking about it, Chase, I'm not sure how significant these milestones have to be, but for example, I think that this was probably the first time Wrenn like meaningfully engaged with the Veilbrook Riverstone.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's always just kind of been a weird lucky charm kind of desk ornament thing in her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And this is that has maybe sometimes done little weird quirky things, but I think this is the first time she like with intention was like, I'm trying to use this thing.
And was that do you think that was fitting along with getting it back to where it belongs? Are you trying to figure out what it does and where it goes?
I think so. Like I think
Okay.
I'm trying to understand the nature of this and starting to think that maybe this isn't just some weird like trinket thing.
That's super fair. And these are, I mean, like, you want to like make sure that you don't just like knock these out immediately, like for storytelling purposes, but these are meant to be your character development tools. So if you feel like you made progress towards it, do it. Like just one that I see, I would probably argue that Katch probably deserves a mark and milestone for Remember the Lost Despite the Cost, because you just went and tried to save somebody from being lost knowing that you were putting yourself in some serious danger. But it is up to you, and you're interpreting that quest however you want. So
I like that a lot. I was actually torn between that one and the skirmisher with the strike quick and disappear quicker, because
you
I
can also mark
ran
multiple.
away so many times, which also kind of like leans into the ridiculed as a coward. Like he tried to leave the situation. He didn't want to stay and fight it.
Yeah,
But
that's fair. And I mean, yeah, you can mark more than one. I mean, an example it gives in the book is you have a quest for help your mother, and then you have another quest that is develop new medicines. And if you have a sick mother and you develop a medicine for her, you can mark 2 milestones on that. So they don't have to be for one thing.
okay, I'm gonna go with. I think I'm just gonna go with Remember the Lost Despite the Cost.
Excellent.
I don't want to go
And
too fast.
I did decide to mark the Riverstone one. Not that
Awesome.
I don't think Wrenn will do that every time she she uses it, but I think just because this was the first time she was like, oh, this might be more than a weird, quirky little rock.
Maybe.
Yeah, super fair.
Maybe.
And then remember, alternatively, you guys are also looking to abandon. If you think that you went against one of your quests, you should mark an abandon as well. So if you think you contradicted them in some way, mark an abandon.
What are you thinking, Katie?
I was thinking with haunted, but it wasn't putting closer to putting something to rest. I was just using what I learned.
And if you don't mark anything, that is also fine. I'm just like giving you, since we're kind of new to the rules, I'm just kind of reminding everybody this is the game loop. And so it's a good thing, especially as we change scenes. It's a good time to think back on your milestones and abandons. You don't have to wait till the end of the scene either. Like if you're live in the scene, you can mark it as we're going. But yeah, just a good time as we shift to take note of it.
I don't know. It doesn't feel milestoney. I don't think I'm going to mark anything.
Super fair. We've got many more sessions to mark milestones and abandons, so don't worry about it. Okay, you guys all good with your milestones and abandons?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all of you awaken, choking up water, soaking wet, head to toe, in your own beds.
What?
Not near each other, because I imagine you all live different locations.
Wouldn't
And
that be a plot twist?
Uh,
We're all in the same bed.
and we're gonna start with Sai. So you're all like waking up simultaneously with Sai. You wake up, you're not certain if it's to your lungs being full of water or to a loud knock on your door. Sai, open up! Are you in there?
What? Who is it?
You're late. Markings need to be placed. The festival's beginning soon.
Shit. Rolls out of
And
bed.
as you notice that, you do see that sun is creeping through the window. You know, the festival starts at it starts about an hour past first light.
Oh. Yeah, she, confused, rolls out of bed. I imagine she falls on the floor and just stumbles up and wrenches open the door.
Yeah, there's a gentleman at the entrance. You know that this is your event coordinator that's supposed to be like getting everything set up for you. His name's Bram Holt. And he kind of pauses and looks at you. Are you okay? You're just dripping puddles on the ground.
No, not entirely sure. What time is it, Bramholt?
Oh, gods, were you out drinking last night?
It's like 2-ish drinks. What time is it?
This is not 2 drinks, Si. It's time for you to be there. They're expecting you to be there early so they can get things started on time. The participants need their marks.
I understand.
Get yourself together.
Stop yelling at me. Stop. I am the talent. I have to not.
He rolls his eyes.
I have to not be wet anymore. And she just slams the door in his face.
I'll buy you as much time as I can, but hurry, please.
You hurry. Starts stripping off her sopping wet clothes, muttering to herself, wondering what the hell happened last night and where is everybody? Or was that a dream? But why is she wet?
All right.
It's a lot of really
So
good questions.
you're taking time to change, yeah.
Yeah, cue montage of stumbling around her room, like hopping around, pulling things on.
Excellent. Yeah, you can go ahead and you can clear your soaked tag. Katch, you wake up. Not to a knock on the door, just to water expulsing from your lungs. And you do notice that there is light creeping through the window.
First off, I'm confused just about waking up inside. But yeah, he'll wheeze, choke, cough, maybe throw up on the floor, and just like leaning out of bed, blearily crawl and just climb his way to the window and look out and about. Does it all appear to be normal?
Yeah, you can tell it's like bright and early morning. You can see people are just going out about their business in the town of Greybank.
Confused, he rubs a hand across the scruff of his face, kind of pulling at his hair. Then he'll pull his shirt away and look down at his chest where that thing had reached into his heart.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
nothing there?
There's not a mark?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, judging from the position of the sun in the sky, I'm late.
Mm-hmm. You're sure about to be.
I'm maybe a little bit losing my mind, and I'm just gonna hustle on out, grabbing my spear as I go.
Sopping wet?
Sopping wet.
Okay. All right, Wrenn.
The sun
Same thing to you.
Okay. I think Wrenn has like a room like in an attic. Like I think she doesn't have a lot of money. So she just like rents a room someplace in, I don't know, some working house. And she wakes up and similar to everybody else, absorbs all of the information that we've been over. I'll actually, Wrenn will, in addition to that, check her leg that was bit by a freaking water wolf and was bleeding last night.
Nothing.
Does it even hurt? Or, like, does it?
Nope.
Okay. She does not know what. Oh, she'll check for the Riverstone.
Riverstone is still there, and it is now not glowing and not warm, and just the nice little stone that it has been in the past.
What the hell was that? She says to the stone. You were there, weren't you? I did not have that much to drink. I know for a fact. I know my limits. Oh, God.
Does not respond.
And then it hits her. She realizes what time it is. She like looks in her drawer frantically for where she keeps her letters, and like probably feels on her person looking for the note that Katch delivered yesterday with the instructions for where to meet Malcolm and the time and everything. Realizes she's running late, but she's going to meet Malcolm, so she cannot go soaking wet. So she has to stop. She has to take the time. I think she does not. She's very frazzled, and she doesn't get nearly as much time as she wanted to, to like look her best and pick out the outfit just right. And so I think she has the experience that I think every woman on Earth has ever had of just like, oh, good enough. Like, I hate everything I own, and my hair is stupid, and I can't make anything work. Just forget it. And so, yeah, just screaming internally, but at least dry, and then like speed walking, hustling to the festival, trying to go as fast as she can without making herself like flushed and sweaty by the time she gets there.
Oh my gosh,
Excellent.
so much of that was real.
Yeah. Can you tell I may have personally experienced some of these feelings myself?
Relatable content.
I'm just amazed that she was screaming internally instead of
Not.
Well,
Yeah.
it was definitely externally, but once she left, she had to be composed.
she had to
She was
box
out
it
on the
up.
street.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Excellent. I love it. Okay, you can clear your soaked tag because you took the time to get dry. And so we're going to go to you first, Katch, because you're first out the door. You're just booking it. You're not spending any time changing.
The sun is gonna dry me, right, Chase? Right?
You're pretty freaking soaked.
There's sun and exercise.
It's a little bit. That's a good idea. Let's talk about the scene, shall we?
Okay.
Let me get to my next page.
Katch, maybe this will be like a cold plunge for you. Like it'll sort of like activate you in this next test of skill.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's what I like about you, Tori. You're always thinking.
I'm hopeful. That's one of my tags.
I see. If I was going to have a tag for myself, it would be always thinking and observant.
Would it be
Perceptive?
always thinking or overthinking? Or would overthinking be the weakness that is invoked against you? Okay.
100%.
That would actually be hilarious to do a tag sheet for our own person someday.
We can each do one for each other because there's 4.
Cute. I like that.
All right, so Katch, you step out of the door to your home, and you can see that there are nice rays of sunlight beaming down from the clouds. But as you open your door, it is surprisingly chilly outside. It's a bit of a cold and gray morning in Graybank, despite the little rays of sunlight creaking through the clouds. And you're hurrying your way to the Ranger Festival, which is well to the north, over at the Ranger Stronghold. And, as you're traveling by and you're soaking wet, you're catching some looks and some snickers, and you have some familiar faces kind of giving you a little shoulder punch. Long night there, Katch.
He is not amused. He just kind of gives people sharp glances and keeps walking.
Excellent. Yeah, you keep marching, and aside from the people who are kind of jesting at you or snickering at you, you do catch some other snippets of conversation that catch your attention as you're heading to your location. Here's some people saying some things repeatedly like, oh, you hear they found her at the South Dock. Ah, such a shame. Must have slipped a Black Root Bend.
I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna grab someone roughly by the arm.
Oh, hey, Katch. Good morning.
Who? Who did they find?
Who, what? What are you talking about?
What you were just talking about.
Oh, they found Mara, the fairy woman, drowned down at the South Dock.
Oh, he goes so pale. So pale. She's dead?
Ah, another drowning. People gotta be careful here with these rivers rising up. You think people living near a river would understand that the different weather patterns like this, you gotta be careful. The guy gives you a big hug. Hey, did you know her well, Katch? I'm sorry, pal.
I mean, well enough to miss her when she's gone.
You got a big heart, Katch. I'm sure they'll do her a proper service. She'll be with the divines now.
Morose, Katch is going to extract himself from this hug, give the guy a rough pat on the shoulder, and move towards the training grounds. No matter what happened and what he thinks happened last night, he has to do this. He has to succeed today.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Yeah, you head to the festival, and we'll go to the other two. Wrenn, Sai, you guys get changed and you're hurrying towards the festival as well. Yeah.
Yep.
I assume
Okay.
Bramholt's guiding me to where I need to be.
Bramholt left to go try to buy you
shit.
some time.
All right.
Yeah. So you guys in your scurrying, leaving probably about the same time, probably cross paths on your way to the festival, and you guys are going to catch some of the same bits of conversation.
So we're hearing similar sad things. Is it like the whole town is talking about this? Or
Yeah,
is it
I mean, like it's not like
sorted?
the whole town, but it's frequently repeated as you pass people enough to catch your attention. Like it's kind of the talk of the town going around.
I think that Wrenn is used to not. It doesn't typically draw a lot of attention to herself, despite her loud personality. But so she'll just sort of absorb this in passing, as she does, as we all do. That's kind of our thing with gathering information. But she is very disturbed to hear this, and I think maybe is kind of looking over her shoulder as she's catching the end of one particular conversation. She's not totally looking where she's going and is still moving rapidly toward the festival, and runs like smack into Sai, who is also on her way there. Oh, and Wrenn like reacts and then like looks at Sai. You're all right. Oh, thank the divines. You're all right. Okay. I'm sorry. This is a big. Do you remember? You remember, right? This is not like I'm not losing it. I might be losing it, but maybe we're losing it together.
Wet woke up in bed, yes?
Yes, it was very strange and very uncomfortable. I do not enjoy a wet bed.
No,
that is one of
me either,
the worst things.
We must walk while you continue this.
Yes,
and
you're
she's
right. I
gonna
have somewhere to
link
be.
arms with her.
Yeah. And we're comparing notes. We're like, did you remember this thing? Oh, and like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a back and forth.
And then I think toward the end, Wrenn will broach this. Did you hear about Mara as well?
Yes, on the run here. Yes. So
I thought perhaps the same had happened to you. Have you seen Katch?
Not yet. I've been running.
I hope he's ahead of us. Knowing him, he's probably already at the festival. This is the most important day of his life. He wouldn't miss it. Not even for drowning.
Yes, not even drowning can. Well, let's go that way because I'm supposed to mock him up.
Okay, but and as we approach the festival, Wrenn will actually extricate herself from you, Sai. Wrenn has a bad family reputation, and she knows you are famous and celebrated and doesn't want to cause a weird stir.
Oh,
being this closely associated with you. Not for me, but for Sai, because it's like a big important work day. So also Wrenn is probably not technically supposed to be here since part of the nobility is here. So she actually is fully like, as we approach, I'm going to have to catch up with you all afterward, but best of luck. Break a finger? Do you say that? I'm not really sure. Good. Do a good job.
No, we don't break fingers when we tattoo.
I know, it's the thing
yes,
that you say when you perform. It doesn't matter. Good luck.
Very weird, Wrenn. See you later. She's also clocking the like distance. I don't think Sai actually cares about it. She's like, weird.
that's a good question. Do you think that they know about your disgraced family? I imagine probably so, right?
I don't think it's a secret. It's yeah. Because
Sure
I think
they heard it
Wrenn
from
runs into this
somebody.
publicly. Like, this is not a hidden thing.
Mhm.
Wrenn probably has not, as we don't really discuss our personal details with each other at length. I don't think Wrenn has dove into the nitty gritty details with you, but if you ever, maybe toward the beginning of our relationship, it was kind of the like, Wrenn Swiftback, that Swiftback family, and she's like, yep, that's the one,
bad
and we never have to talk
Swiftbacks.
about that again. Swiftback, sorry, I said it wrong the first time. Swiftback. So yeah, it's known, but so I think Wrenn is wearing a cloak with a hood. She has a cute outfit underneath, but she does need to be a little bit discreet.
Aw.
Okay, excellent. I love it. All right, so Katch, you would have arrived at this festival first. And so as you are approaching, you reach the open field outside of the Gray Bank Ranger Stronghold. And you hear the noise before you arrive. There's music playing, and there are villagers crowding around rope-lined trial grounds. Rangers are in dark cloaks, standing watch along the perimeter, wearing more of their ceremonial clothes, looking pretty nice. You see the banners of the Silver Brook of House Valebrook blowing in the wind, lined up along the outside of the stronghold. And you can see that atop the raised wooden platform stands a pretty important celebrity figure, which is Elwyn Valebrook, who is the current regent of the late ruler of House Valebrook. And on either side of her sits two nobles, one of them very important, who is Lord Cassian Valebrook, who is the soon-to-be heir. In case I didn't know this until I was kind of like researching like what these terms meant, but a regent is basically the guardian of the heir before they come of age. So Cassian is her son and will one day be the heir when he comes of age. And on the other side sits his cousin, Malcolm Valebrook, who is talking to some rangers on the side. You guys know that Malcolm Valebrook is pretty important to the Rangers because one of their most renowned leaders died in the line of duty, and that was Malcolm's father. But he himself has never decided to become a ranger. You arrive with the group of recruits, and they are currently lined up outside of a little straw-covered hut kind of on the side of the roped area, waiting for their marks. And there's nobody currently there to give the marks. And so as you arrive, you don't seem like you're terribly late because people are not currently ready to go. And as soon as you get in the line, whoever you stand behind will say, looks like Sai's late. Celebration's going to get going slow.
He does not return the joking manner, and instead he is scanning the streets behind him. He
Nervous? Me too. Name's Alden Pike. He'll reach out a hand to shake your hand.
I'm just gonna very distractedly shake his hand and mutter, Catrio. Catch.
First time?
Is this my first time?
It's up to you. Have you tried the trial before and failed, or is this your first attempt?
This is going to be my first attempt.
Excellent.
He'll give a just like a quick nod and not ask any questions in return.
Number 3 for me, and he's going to pull up his sleeve, and you'll see that on the forearm he's got 2 failure marks.
he's gonna like get distracted at that and eyeball it distastefully. Is that size tattoo work?
Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay. He's not disparaging the quality of a tattoo, but just like the concept of carrying your failures on your skin like that. He's not sure really what he feels like that about it.
You'll probably be getting one of these, but don't sweat it. Every time we don't get through, we learn something, right?
What did you say your name was again?
Alden?
Alden. Stop
Mhm.
talking to me, Alden.
He kind of frowns. All right.
No offense. I'm just focusing on something here.
All right. And then maybe 5 or so minutes after you see Sai and Wrenn arrive. And Sai, you've got a big line waiting for you here, and I'm going to give you a temporary tag of Tough Crowd, and that will go in your backpack.
He's gonna raise an arm, wave at the two of you. Just making sure you guys see that he's here. And that he's soaking wet.
Wrenn just gives you a light nod. She doesn't want to draw attention, but you see her acknowledge it.
Cool.
And she'll flash you a little tiny thumbs up, like, you got this, yeah.
With knowing now that his little group is safe, Katch will turn back to Alden. Sorry about that, friend.
It's all right. Nerves get to all of us. Good luck today, though. I wasn't meaning to discourage you. I'm sure you'll do great. It's just it's tough to get picked.
No, I really appreciate the honesty, I guess. It looks like he's trying to actually make up for his rudeness before, but doesn't actually appreciate it at all.
That's super fair. All right, yeah, you got the line. You see Sai going to the front of the line to start work. Wrenn, you see up on the stand. Malcolm, he's looking a little bit sad, chatting with some of the rangers. It doesn't really seem like he notices you arrive, but there's a pretty big crowd, so it's understandable from his position. Katch, you also catch the ranger that you interacted with last night, Corin Hale. You see her notice you, and she just gives you kind of a nod.
I'll do the same. No bad blood. It was a tense situation. I have more pressing things on my mind, like Mara and a water ghost.
Excellent. All right. Let's have you roll to see how well you catch up here, Sai, because you've got a big line and you are definitely going to be holding up some of the festivities unless you work incredibly fast.
You know, I have a tag for that.
Do you?
It's
Quick with the
yeah.
job. Literally. It's called Quick with the Job.
Oh, hey, look at that.
She's like, I do this all the time. I'm always late.
I'm always late.
But I finish on time because I'm so fast.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say one quick clarification. I think that while we were waiting, now that I know that there's like a whole long line and I'm at the back of it, I'm gonna pull my shirt off and like throw it over a fence so it can dry out a little bit.
Nice. We get Katch removing the shirt in the scene.
Yeah.
Soaking wet muscles, the water's still just dripping off of him. This is like
his body. Yeah.
A slow camera zoom. Yeah.
Don't ever say we don't fan service geeks.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
And like burn scars crawling up his side and over his shoulder and like down his chest a little bit. And I think he's actually very tattooed. Just dark swirls sitting on his shoulders and his back. Like the incarnation of wind or smoke.
Is this size work?
Yeah.
Not in a weird leering way that Wrenn is looking, but I'm curious if Wrenn would have ever seen Katch without a shirt on before, more for like the burn scars and like all the
Probably
tattoos
not.
and stuff. Okay, she is like surprised, I think, to see like, wow, he has been through something or many somethings.
The guy has seen something.
Okay, that was it.
Fantastic. Alden next to you says, "Nice ink, friend."
He's trying so hard to be patient with Alden. His hands like stretch out and then slowly close in a fist. And he turns to look at Alden.
Alden's pretty scrawny for like a ranger applicant.
Searching for something to say, his eyes will drop to the failure marks on Alden and say, "You too."
Got him.
That's a perk of the
Sick
trial.
burn.
We get to get marked by Sai, huh?
Yeah, man. That's
She's great.
Did you want me to put a good word in for you to her?
You know her?
You know, just in passing, kind of know a little bit of everyone here and there. But you know, I hear she likes your type. He starts to say scrawny, it just pulls way out, and then just swaps it real quick.
He kind of looks up to Sai, who's starting work at the front, and gives like a little smirk, and he's gonna pull his shirt off as well.
Is he just so pale, like farmer tan
He's just
style?
real pale and scrawny.
Cool.
He's not like
I want him to
unfit, but
succeed.
I do too. I'm going to lean in and say, well, you know, if you really want to catch her attention, you should be sure to touch her hair. Give it a little tug here, you know, and maybe even act broody. Yeah. A tortured soul.
he kind of like gets like real serious. I can act broody.
You should probably start practicing that silence about now. Doom and gloom. Hair pulling,
Actually,
doom and gloom.
Side quest unlocked.
Well,
Katch is
well,
like, I don't
nervous
care
about
about
the
the
hair
ranger
pulling.
trials.
Oh my god.
Excellent. All right.
Tears.
Did you roll yet, Katie? And what kind of power tags we invoking?
Not yet.
I really
we
sidetracked
had a
your
pretty
roll.
big distraction
Really?
over here.
I'm so sorry. Tori, just cut that, put it earlier, recut.
We
Oh my god.
Do we need to add a temporary
No.
type of shirtless your type in the crowd?
shirtless your type.
But which one?
Oh.
We'll never know.
I never know. Okay, rolling. There is a moment of relief when she catches. This is just gonna keep
I
happening.
know. It's been
When-
like 80 times so far this episode,
It's
people
been-
saying catch.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a moment of relief when she sees Catch, and then she just dives into work. So I am gonna use quick with a job, high confidence in abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and reading personalities,
Mm-hmm. I would hope.
and then tattoo artist.
I was gonna say, I would hope you're gonna use.
I'm getting
tattoo
there.
artist.
Scratch it, I dare you.
Scratch tattoo artist.
She can't do
I'm
any
not
more
scratching.
tattoos today.
I can't tattoo
That's it.
today. I'm done.
Fantastic.
So
All right,
1, 2, 3. That's 4.
5 by my count.
Look at the
No, I put
oh,
up too many
God.
fingers. We're good.
1, 2.
Our GM, everyone.
You confused everyone.
Nobody liked it. Okay, plus 5. It's a 15 in total. I rolled 2 5s.
Excellent. All right. No, you absolutely crush it. You get like a little bit of sour personalities. Like the Rangers are definitely very nervous. The Ranger applicants, I should say, are very nervous. They seem a little irritated that you're late. You're maybe getting some like dirty looks from the Queen Regent, but you knock out that line and your work is great. So I'm going to have you get rid of the tough crowd tag.
Can I say while she's doing these, because she can read the personalities, she kind of melds to their mood a little bit to try to shift it. So the nervous one, she gives them like the smallest reassuring pep talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like jokes with the ones who were irritated she was late. Like, haven't we all been?
Good arm side manner? Chair side manner?
Our chair and arm side manner. She got it.
Now, what do you think these marks look like to represent the ranger trial?
The Rangel trial.
They should be a several step tattoo because there should be one for somebody attempting, and then they either expand on that mark if they become a ranger, or they get something if they fail.
So what can you talk about what all they do so I can think about this a little
Yeah,
more?
they are like your kind of stereotypical like wildlife ranger. They go around, they patrol the river, they scout for threats, they mark new paths, they look for environmental hazards. They will go out and rescue people if they get lost.
I'm trying to picture Alden failing twice and what he would possibly have on his arm 2 times.
And make it abstract.
I'm trying to.
M's like, lay down in your grave that you dug.
She is. She's like, suffer now.
To me, this seems easy, Katie. You just say there's swooshes to the right for success and swooshes to the left for failures. And there's more swooshes if you did more, and there's fewer swooshes.
I swiped left 3 times.
You know what it is? The fifth element, you know, the stones on the fifth element.
Never seen it.
I know you haven't.
Wow.
Sorry, that was
what the fuck?
I know you haven't. You there.
Goddamn loser.
I'm lying in my grave right now. It is okay. There's fifth element has stones. There are different types of lines on said stones. So I think they're rolling. They look like rolling hills, and there are like 2 if you don't succeed, but you complete the setup to 4. But like for Alden, his is spaced weird because he hasn't completed them.
I like it.
So does Sai then tattoo them after the trial as well? It's a pre-tattoo and then a post. Okay, interesting.
It's a busy day for Sai.
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't
And
scratch your
tattoo.
tattoo.
You didn't scratch it, yeah.
Also, during the trials, Sai, you're probably going to be busy because you're also going to be marking existing rangers today because they're going to be getting marks for like their years of service as well.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to be doing some ink all day long.
I'm inking.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys have all arrived. Now, Wrenn, you're probably heading to your secret meeting spot, which was, by the way, the chapel just past the orchard on the northern side of the fortress.
Seems a little sacrilegious, but okay. I guess so. If the meeting time was like, as soon as the festival starts, then yeah. I guess what I'm going to say is I don't think Wrenn is going to go incredibly early because she is going to see if, depending on how the times overlap, if there is a chance for her to like kind of under the bleachers, like watch Katch do maybe like the first trial or just like a little bit, she will. But if it's like at the same time, then she'll go off to the chapel.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, the tattoos are getting done. You guys have all arrived. Now, as the line starts wrapping up its last little bits, you guys can see that there are servants of the fortress hauling around like very large brass bowls. Some like there's a huge one that they put in the center of the field, and then they kind of scatter like little ones just all over the place. They set up a little stand next to you, Sai, that has a brass bowl just full of some clear water. And you guys have seen this before. Now you can see that arriving towards the end of the line, standing up on the wooden raised platform, along with all of the noble figures, there is a very strange looking woman. She is extremely pale. Her lips are kind of like a bluish color, as if she like has been frozen, and her eyes are completely covered by white wraps, and she is in very long, flowing white robes with a lot of gold adornments. Now, you would know that this is the Valebrook Seer. She is a magical figure. She is capable of doing some divinations, and also she is a master at scrying magic. And this is not like a magic in this world currently. It's known to exist, but it is quite rare. And people of this kind of figure are very high status. And she serves this event as you can imagine whoever you want. If you have a ranger that you want to watch, all you have to do is think of that ranger and then look into the bowls of water, and she'll be scrying their position for everybody.
TVs,
Yeah.
Jumbotrons, that's so cool.
So the line wraps up, the bowls are placed. There's music and food and games and kids running around doing all the fun activities. And the Queen Regent will go stand up at the top of the podium. She will raise a hand to kind of quiet everybody. And she keeps her hand up, and people kind of start to quiet down in waves as they notice she's about to speak. And Sai, you finish up the last participant, who are all now gathering kind of around this wooden podium, just in that center roped field. And she stands to give a speech. Citizens of Greybank, thank you for your attendance in our wonderful festivities this day. I am Queen Regent Elwyn, for those of you who do not know me, for any visitors who may be here from afar. I'm sure you already understand that this festival is of great tradition to our people here in Greybank. For generations this valley has endured, because there were those willing to stand watch when others would not. The rangers guard the roads, the forest, and our lovely river, and all of those people who call this land home. They do not do it for glory, nor do they do it for praise, just because someone must, and maybe and hopefully because they care for those who live here. Today we witness those who would take that burden upon themselves. Soon to be rangers, strength matters, skill matters, but most importantly, judgment matters. I wish you all luck and hope to see some of you amongst our ranks soon. Please let the trials begin. All of you will meet with our High Ranger Corin Hale to designate you to your starting areas. Corin Hale starts her 5th year of service today and is taking on lead ranger for the first time. And there's like some people like cheering and clapping for Corin. And this is the woman that you met last night, Katch.
Well, crap.
All right. All of you rangers kind of go disperse. You can see that Corin is gesturing people over to the edge of the woods. You guys can see that the seer is sitting down in front of a podium with a brass bowl in front of herself, and she starts doing some kind of verbal incantation that you can't really hear. You see her mouth muttering, and there's a strange mist that radiates down from her hand onto the brass bowls. And anybody who's watching in the water can now see like the different rangers. And if you're trying to picture Katch or anybody else, you can see where they're at and what they're doing. Katch, I imagine you're going into your starting position.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'm going to find my spot.
And then as these festivities start, Sai, you start to get a new line forming, which is a lot of the existing rangers that have been standing around, and they kind of get set up and start having you add on to their marks for their years of service. And then Wrenn, is this the point when you're going to go start heading to your meeting place?
You tell me, is this the time when I'm supposed to go? According to the instructions?
That's a good question. Yeah, probably. You would probably say shortly after the festivity, or shortly after the trials begin. And you would see that Malcolm does depart from the stand, and you see him heading off elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I will wait. Like, if I see him depart, I'll give him a few minutes just to make it extra not sus, and then I will slip out and head over toward the chapel.
All right, excellent. Okay. Katch, you go to your starting position, and they have several rangers around Core and Hale, and they're going to be dishing out some longbows to everybody. And along with the longbows, they are going to have these very heavy looking arrows that have kind of thick, cylindrical, sponge looking things on the end of them that look like they are dripping with paint. And they're also going to give everybody a wooden blade. Corin, as they're dishing him out, is going to say, "Welcome, hopefully soon to be Rangers. These are going to be your field gear for this trial. Keep them with you throughout all of the trials today. Your gear is important. If you're out on the road and you don't take care of your gear, you can find yourself in a dire situation. I understand that these arrows are not going to fly as true as normal, but consider that an extra challenge. If you find a need to use these, you are welcome to do so. The wooden blades, of course, are not going to kill, but they can hurt. Our rangers can take it who will be participating in these challenges. Defend yourselves as you would in the field. Use them as you would in the field. Now, for your first challenge today, we are going to have you all head into the woods. We have a poacher out in the field, somebody who has stolen and committed crimes of the land. Your task is to split up. We are going to separate you all into different starting areas. You'll be working alone on this one. Try to find the poacher's trail. The poacher may have set up some dangerous traps for you, so be cautious. Any questions? Everybody kind of looks around at each other and shrugs and shakes their heads. Good, because I have no answers for you. There's no additional information. I trust you to use your instincts to find where this poacher has gone. Follow the land, follow the clues, follow the trails. The fastest one to finish will be noted. Getting through in one piece will also be noted. You may begin. Rangers are going to kind of split up and grab everybody and escort you to your various starting locations. So you're going to see everybody kind of fan out on the edge of the woods. Katch, they bring you into the woods, and you kind of just see open forest. And let's see what you've got to roll for tracking somebody down through some woods.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Is this a real poacher, or is this a ranger like participating in the?
You would imagine
trial?
this is probably a ranger, and they're not going to do like real execution with paint arrows.
I'd be a
I don't
little
know.
messed up.
I don't get to use my horse, do I?
No, you could. If you wanted to bring your horse, you probably could.
I mean, why not use every advantage at my disposal? Loyal
Yeah,
steed
it's a
to
good
help
point.
me.
In
cover-
fact, you would probably see some other people, like they would have had them at the stables while they registered, and some people would be getting their horses as you were getting ready to start.
Loyal steed. The roads are my home. Self-reliant. Insightful. That's probably it. Become a ranger?
Yeah.
5.
I don't know if that one applies.
I think it's
Seems
exclusively
pretty
applicable here.
applicable.
Yeah.
I'm not going to scratch any.
You know what? Sorry to undo. I'm going to control Z. I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm going to say that actually they're not going to allow a loyal steed here.
Okay, that's fine. 4 only.
So
Wow.
let's scratch your loyal steed for the time being.
Oh, Em is never gonna get to use her loyal steed ever.
Buckley deserves better than this, Chase.
Buckley gets double scratched. What is with this animal shade?
Yeah, everybody
Hashtag
hate
justice
Chase in
for
the comments,
Buckley.
please.
Yeah.
Back to
Justice
back
for Buckley.
scratches on Buckley.
You know, I had that one coming.
Justice for Buckley.
It was wild that we were so in unison with that.
It's not, because that is what the situation requires. Justice for Buckley.
Can we actually name the episode that?
As long
I
as you
think
put a
that might be
hashtag in front of it.
overgeneralizing the episode, but
This is cocked on a 6. It's majority 6, but I'm gonna re-roll it for fairness. It went down to a 2. I feel worse about that. All right, so I rolled 7 on dice, and plus 4 brings me to 11.
Oh man, you rolled so
Dang, wow.
bad.
I rolled
That's pretty
so
rough.
bad.
All right, it doesn't look like any of your weaknesses or anything apply there. So yeah, all right, that's going to succeed.
I'm a hot target. Are people going to sabotage me?
We're gonna get there. So yeah, as you're going through the first, tell us a little bit how Katch tracks. Give us a word picture of how you go through the woods looking for somebody.
Because I'm insightful, I probably know he's going to do a really good job. And so for a time, I follow them until I see that they catch the trail, and then I try to overtake them and go faster. It's a
Excellent.
little bit gaming the system a bit. But then he's like, okay, if they're headed this direction, I bet that they're going to double back this way. There's a small creek, and I bet they're going to try and cross that and go through this ditch. And he just kind of maps out this area in his mind and tries to take an educated guess based on where the tracks are going to where they're going to end up. And he's going to cut across, find the trail again, chase it down.
Love it. Yeah. It's as you're tracking this person, you find definitely little clues that they have left and whatnot. And you can see that it looks like they've left some animal pelts and things that a potential poacher would have to kind of make sure that you're following an actual poacher and not some of the other participants. And you hear the other participants in the background. You think you hear some of them getting in a verbal confrontation. You see some paths that look to have been laid to clearly be fake, and you're able to find the real ones. And you avoid most dangers along the way, though they have indeed set some traps. So as you're going through and finding the path, you notice that they've left some little leaf covered traps and things. And if you take note of it, you can see it looks like they're not deep pits, but it looks like they're full of paint. And you avoid a majority of those. But as you're going through, you hit a little hidden tripwire, and you're going to see some things launch out towards you. And so let's have you do a resistance roll. This would be dodging something or noticing something in time. And then this is just a side thought, but it feels important to note. These training grounds are not near the river.
It does seem important. I don't want to go near the river.
Yeah,
seems relevant.
Yeah. Jace, I want to use Skirmisher, Fade from View, Insightful, Become a Ranger.
Excellent.
That's a 4. Ooh, only an 8.
Only an 8. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So now you hit this and you are able to avoid the brunt of it. Now this is it's like there's a crisscross of little tiny bolts that look like they're kind of paint tipped, like the arrows that you were given. But you do get clipped by one on the side, and it's going to hit you, and it's going to leave some bright red paint as a mark.
I thought they were yellow paint. Oh,
yours are
the
yellow.
Traps. Okay.
So you get marked by this. You just get hit by one. Probably a little bit frustrating. And then you move on and continue on your path. And that is actually the only thing that really gives you any trouble. Most of the others you do notice. As you arrive at the end of the trail, you're going to see Corin Hale, pelts over her shoulder, and she's going to hold out a wooden sword to you, kind of towards you. You're the first one here. You're not dueling the poacher today, though. Good work. You succeeded, and you did it quickly. And then she's going to kind of walk around you, and she's going to examine you. Looks like you did get slightly injured, however. But all in all, good work.
He grits his teeth and doesn't say anything. Because he has hard on himself, I think he's a bit of a sore loser. And he's actually taking this pretty hard. And so he's just going to stalk past her.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, she'll as you stalk past her, she'll gesture to a big log sitting down over there. Just take a seat and we'll wait for the others to arrive.
He'll flop down and then just study the woods, just glowering at them.
Excellent. All right.
I don't like playing a mean guy.
I would not say Katch is mean.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
He's just
like the
butthurt.
tiniest bit toxic.
He's just a little toxic.
He's a little salty. He's kind of a salty guy.
Salty.
Yeah. He's got a high sodium count.
Yeah.
He got paint on his clothes. Who wouldn't?
You mean on his bare skin?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Did you put your shirt back on?
No.
Or are you just going through?
Well, Chase didn't say that it dried.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it probably did. It probably dried, but Oreo will probably be dry soon.
Okay, I'll put it on when I get back.
By the time you get back from the trials, it'll be dry.
All right. Sai, you're working on tattoos with some of the rangers, and you get kind of a strange customer that comes through. One of the rangers who you're adding a 3-year mark on is going to show you a strange tattoo. He's going to kind of put out his arm to do the work. Before you start, I'm curious. What was your mentor's name, Sai?
Bordis.
Bordis?
Bartok.
Orin.
I like Bordis, actually. Big, bulky.
Geek?
Bordis?
Sure.
You were trained by Bordis, yeah?
Yes.
Well, before I was a ranger, I was part of the Royal Guard, and he's gonna lift up his sleeve so you can see at the top of his shoulder. And you would know that they do typically put royal marks kind of high up on the shoulder, and it's like all the way around the arm. They do the Vale Brook, the river is like a nice blue decoration around. You probably haven't done any of these yet, but he's gonna show it. This one looks like it is melted down, like as if it was like a crayon melting in the sun. Do you have any idea why this would happen? I got this tattoo years ago, and just a couple weeks ago, this started to happen. I wasn't ill, nothing happened. No injuries. Never seen anything like this?
She narrows her eyes. Can I roll anything to know?
I don't think you would have seen anything like this before.
Okay. She narrows her eyes and she brushes a thumb along it. Does it still just feel skin texture? Like there's no difference?
Mm-hmm. Like, by your account, like scientifically, like it would have to have been tattooed this way.
Are you sure that... No offense. You've been... Are you sure this is Bordis's work?
I don't believe I imagined it, and it looked fine until just recently.
Just recently. Can't say in all the years I've been doing tattooing that's happened. Ever. Skin typically stays in one spot after one tattoos, and you don't look like you're ancient, so I'm not sure.
Bordis used bad tools, maybe.
Bordis didn't use bad tools, dear.
All right, well, just make sure that yours doesn't do the same thing. It's upsetting to have a memory melt away like that.
Well, if one cares for one's tattoos properly, then things tend to stay preserved, now don't they?
All right, I suppose. I'll just put his arm up for you to continue the tattoo. Is there anything in particular that you want to be doing while you're working on tattoos, Sai?
I think Sai, if she can have a scrying bowl near her, she definitely glances. She's watching Katch's progress.
Nice. Yeah, you see Katch kicking ass and getting a little tilted at getting hit by an arrow.
She kind of smirks a little bit. And she does, her work does not suffer, but she does get, a little heavy-handed with someone implying that she wouldn't do well.
Oh no, it's gingham all over again.
Oh,
no.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Tori. It's time to go meet Malcolm. You over at the orchard, like, how's this meeting go here? What are you doing? You would know that you were supposed to let one of the priests at the chapel, you're supposed to tell them that you were looking if they had a scrying bowl. Let's see, there would probably be some kind of code word for it,
Oh
like,
my gosh, this is so Romeo and Juliet. Even the secret priest in on it, helping us.
yeah, Malcolm's got some buddies. Yeah, you're supposed to ask them if they have the blue scrying bowl.
The blue scrying bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is nonsensical, but
okay. Yeah, Wrenn will follow the instructions to a T. She gets more and more nervous the closer she gets to the chapel, and by the time she reaches it, she's now like fully in her head of just like, oh my god, what if this is a terrible mistake? What if it's super awkward? What if I look so stupid and my outfit isn't right, and oh my gosh, my hood, and what if it messed up my hair? And she's full spiraling by the time she reaches this priest at the chapel, and she mixes up the message at first. She, do you have access to the oh gods, what was the color? It's a bowl. The blue scrying bowl. That one, please.
yeah, it's an older priest. He's kind of got like the bald on top, like circular gray cut around his head, and he gives a warm smile. Ah, yes, I do think that we have probably room for one more in the back room here. You're welcome to watch the trials. Please help yourself. And he'll go unlock it with a key.
As he's moving toward it, she actually like grabs his arm. I'm sorry. Does he? I mean, does the blue scrying bowl seem happy? Excited? Sorry, I'm freaking out just a little bit.
Well, I don't think that scrying bowls have emotions, but
right.
if it
No,
was, I think that this one
question.
would be quite excited.
Okay. To be honest, I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse, but okay, I can do this.
Just enjoy the scrying, dear.
She gives him a stiff nod and tries to compose herself into a gentle smile. She tries to look serene and graceful.
Excellent. Yeah. So you walk into the room. He closes the door behind you. It's kind of like a dimly lit room. There's no windows in here. And there is kind of an ominous, cloaked, hooded figure facing away from you. The sigil of House Valebrook on the back of it. And then when you walk in and the door closes, he'll turn around and face you, pulls down the cloak, just big smile on his face. You want to tell us what Malcolm looks like? You have a vision for your childhood crush?
Yeah, he's a few years older than Wrenn. I don't remember exactly what ages I gave them, but I think I put him around like 24 or so, and she's just a few years younger. He is the son of the former leader of the Rangers, so I think he's in fighting form, though he does not really do that sort of thing. He's been training under the to basically be like a diplomat, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Prince Caspian from Narnia. That's who we're picturing here.
No
a little
way!
aged up, yeah.
Currently from Shadow and Bone.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So he's kind of got like hair just about like down his neck, and it's very coiffed well, and looks flawlessly windblown. I think he's tall, well-muscled, just, looks like he could be a ranger if he had chosen to pursue that path.
Excellent. Yeah, he smiles. going to be honest, I didn't think you'd come.
Why would you think that?
He's gonna step forward and just give you a big hug.
And Wrenn still feels nervous, but I think like a lot of what she was holding on to just kind of melts as soon as she hugs him. For context, chat, and also Katie and I think Wrenn and Malcolm haven't seen each other in like at least 3 years. And all of their correspondence has just been letters, which is hard to gauge all the time through like how someone is feeling or how things are going. And
so this is like a real tender moment.
Yeah, this is like, I think they just hug for a long time, Chase. I think like we just hold that and just, I think Wrenn is absorbing like, you know, I mean, now in this day and age, I'm sure we've all had someone that we know online and then we see in person and you kind of like, you're happy to see them, but you have that weird moment of like, you exist in the same physical space as me, like crazy. So she's absorbing just sort of the weirdness and then just like how much she's dreamed of this moment of finally being reunited with him. And she's capturing this. She wants to remember this forever.
Excellent. It's a warm, strong embrace. He smells delightful, like his cologne probably costs more than your home. And after the embrace, he kind of just pushes you back a little bit, keeps his hands on your shoulders. It's so good to see you, Wrenn.
I don't even know what to say. Honestly, this is unreal. Are you a real person? And she like makes a show of like putting her hands on his shoulders and like cupping his cheek.
I sure hope so. I don't think the seer has those capabilities. I thought you might have a hard time finding words, and myself as well, so I thought that I would break the ice by bringing some treats. And he's going to gesture to a little counter in this back room, and he's going to pull a cloth off, and there's some very expensive looking wine in a decanter and like a couple of little fruit tarts set up and a nice little scrying bowl so you guys can
there is a scrying bowl. Oh,
I can't stay for too long, but I'm going to buy as much time as I can.
Right. Well, let's enjoy it while we have the time then.
Yes.
Are you watching anyone in particular in the trial today? She nods to the scrying bowl.
I won't be paying attention to that, but I've heard that you have a friend in the trials, and I thought you might like to watch.
That's very kind of you. And Wrenn will like turn the channel onto Katch's channel.
Just kind of visualize Katch and the thing that you're seeing kind of fades.
Malcolm would probably know Katch because Katch delivers our letters for us.
True.
So maybe not well, but I think would recognize him.
Excellent. Yeah, so I mean, he probably unwraps the tarts and kind of starts eating, and I'll at least have time to get through a tart, and I'm a horribly slow eater. Those royal manners, you know, they teach you to take quite small bites.
Well, please make them the smallest of all. I want this to last as long as possible.
He takes the tiniest little nibble. So tell me everything. And he'll spend some time just like catching up with you and just small talking about what's been going on. He does not talk much about himself, more listens to everything you have to say.
I think she becomes instantly cognizant of the fact that she doesn't really have a very exciting life. Like, she doesn't really have a lot to talk about. And she's kind of embarrassed, I think, of just like, well, I'm renting a room upstairs and I'm looking for work in every tavern that will take me. And it's very exciting. Like, she's trying to find the good parts that she feels are worth talking about. That does probably include Sai and Katch and like maybe some enjoyable times that they have had. But yeah, I think she finds herself struggling a little bit to find things that she feels are like adequate in Malcolm's presence. Even though I don't think he does anything to make her feel that way. It's just she feels the great distance between their lives. And she does try to ask
Love
him
it.
about his like pursuits and how everything is going.
Yeah, he talks about how boring it is, kind of becoming a diplomat. He dishes just about funny stories about the royal family that would probably be forbidden for most ears, which is probably some pretty good gossip. He confides that him and Cassian are not getting along very well, which makes him sad. He doesn't think that Cassian is really developing into a very promising leader. They've kind of grown distant, and there's not much that he can do about it. After you guys share some laughs about a funny story, he's gonna kind of look down, and his smile's gonna fade a little bit and get a little bit more serious. Can I ask you something off topic? And this is going to make me sound like a family spy, and I assure you that it's not. I've just had reason to become curious about it.
Yes, you know you can ask me anything.
That relic that your father was supposedly accused of stealing, do you think he really did it?
Um, the Riverstone, is that the one?
Yes, I believe so.
That was a long time ago, Malcolm. Why?
I know. Which is why it's stranger that I've just heard speak of it again, just passing in the halls of my family.
What do they say?
They are looking for it again, and I'm not sure why. It was just a decoration on a mantle, and I understand that it had family significance, but they've been looking desperately for it.
So, you think I know something?
I don't think you know something. I'm sorry. Again, I'm not trying to sound like a spy. I don't think your father did do it. I was just curious on your thoughts on the matter. I think that the regent is hiding something from me.
What?
I overheard her saying something about family rituals and the failure of such, and about how the family's in trouble. And when I confronted her about it, she said that I was hearing things, and I don't know. It felt related. I don't have much to piece together. It just was on my mind, and I know that your father was mixed up in that, and I was just curious if you'd ever heard anything.
Wrenn is immediately, she is like saddened at herself that this is her reaction, but she pauses to like assess Malcolm, like if he is being straight with her, or if he is trying to, you know, glean something more and has an ulterior motive here. So I'd like to try to read him, even as Wrenn is like upset with herself that she is like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, let's give it a roll.
I'm going to use Read the Room. I'm also going to use Childhood Crush because I think I know Malcolm pretty well. Maybe, unless you think I haven't seen him in a long time, so maybe I don't know him that well now.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay. So that gives me a +2. That's an 8.
Okay, an 8. Yeah, an 8 is that you feel pretty confident that he is not like snooping or distrusting. He's just genuinely, he is seeming a little bit like distraught and confused. But with your partial success, he does seem to kind of catch on your expression. I'm sorry, I've hurt your trust. I can drop the subject.
It's all right. I understand.
How silly of me to bring this up. I understand that's probably some family pain, and I should leave that well buried.
Well, it sounds like it's creating some family pain of your own.
Perhaps. I may just be overthinking it. We can move on from that. And he kind of he takes a little bite on his tart and realizes that it's getting down to the last little bits. Let's enjoy the last of our tarts with some more happy stories, yes? And it looks like your friend here did well on the first trial.
Yes, but look at him pout. That's Katch.
There's
The
a secret
glowering forehead, folded arms, muscles
The camera's like
rippling
zooming
in the
in
wind.
on his face.
There's a bit of a twist to this next challenge. It'll be very interesting to see if he picks up on it. And he'll kind of change the subject, and he'll gossip about what the twist is on this next challenge. But we're gonna fade out on the scene on that so that Emily doesn't get to know what
we
the
can talk about that just for a
catch
second.
is.
I think that'd be okay.
And what would that twist be exactly?
Oh yeah, I'd love to know.
And we'll go ahead and we'll fade the scene here as you're having some good conversations and some sweet treats in the chapel. Sai, you're doing some wonderful work on some tattoos, and Katch, you're getting ready to exit the woods and head to your next trial. And we'll pick it up next time on the second Ranger trial. We'll call that a session for tonight.
GG.
Wet and buzzed. That's a terrible combo.
I know.
Then
I
you've
feel
got
like injured
Wrenn
and
is-
cold.
Yeah,
I feel like injured and
buzzed.
cold should really cancel out the buzzed. I feel like the
Yeah.
buzz has left. It is no
Buzz has left
longer
the
relevant.
building.
Really killed it.
Jace, why are you laughing?
Just because wet and buzzed is a terrible combo, and I didn't mean to do that, and yet, my bad.
Ugh, I was about to go into a southern accent, which is not correct. I was about to slip
Me
into
too.
teal. What a throwback. Okay.
My headcanon is that this is Katie's dad. Not Katie's dad, sorry. Sai's dad. I'm
now
not
it's canon.
I
disparaging.
100% imagined Katie's dad.
I
and
was
that
not
was-
disparaging.
But now it is canonically his voice.
My
who
dad's.
is
That's
talking.
weird.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the episode, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, rate, etc. And of course, go tell your geeky friends about us. Special thanks to our Patreon supporters. You would be our first pick at the Ranger Trials. Just a reminder to send us any songs you think we should add to our character Spotify playlists. Drop a comment or message us in Discord. You'll find all the links you need in the show notes. Tune in next week for next episode. Until then, take a long rest, drink plenty of water, and we'll catch you next time.